In cowboy hats and baseball caps, American farmers came to the state capitol to pick a politician, hoping to keep Washington focused on the heartland.
I think it is such a critical turning point moment for our country, and the role that ag has to play in that moment is critical. You know, I'll be honest with you, I really think that our way of life is under threat.
You guys don't want bailouts. You don't want handouts.
Two perspectives from two candidates, both running to represent Missouri in the U.S. Senate. This race is considered a litmus test for Donald Trump's agenda.
The president needs reinforcements, and he encouraged me to run for this seat. I'm proud to enjoy his full support in this race.
There's only one candidate in this race who has consistently stood up for developing your markets and protecting your markets.
Missouri is one of the country's top pork exporters. It's also a major soybean producer. Beijing targeted both products with duties retaliating against President Trump's tariffs on Chinese goods.
If the president has enacted these tariffs not because they're a negotiating ploy, but because he thinks they're good in and of themselves, we'll be losers.
Here in the state of Missouri, 1 out of 3 soybean rows goes to China as export. But even before that, Missouri farmers were struggling with a record drought. This soybean plant, for example, ought to be at least twice as high.
And when it comes to Trump's emergency aid for farmers, the size of the harvest matters. A smaller harvest this year will mean a smaller bailout for crop producers.
Farmers are willing to hold on, but then again, we still have bottom line, and that bottom line has to be met.
Even though Harry Thompson's livelihood hangs in the balance, he won't criticize the president's negotiating style just yet. He thinks Trump needs room to cut a deal and more support in Congress.
This state voted for this president by 20 points. And at the very least, that means this state, the voters of this state, want something done.
Please help me welcome the next senator for the great state of Missouri, Josh Hawley.
In the end, Thompson and the rest of the Missouri Farm Bureau are endorsing the candidate who supports Trump, even though the tariffs are causing crop prices to plunge. Jessica Stone, CGTN, Jefferson City, Missouri.